This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus has movies. So many movies. The movies you've seen 1,000 times and could watch 1,000 more. Iconic movies your friends can't believe you haven't seen. New movies, classic movies, new takes on classic movies. So whether you're into Top Gun or The Naked Gun, Mean Girls or Mission Impossible, Smurfs or Sonic the Hedgehog, there's a mountain of movies to discover on Paramount Plus. Start streaming today.
I turned off news altogether.
I hate to say it, but I don't trust much of anything.
It's the rage bait.
It feels like it's trying to divide people.
If we got clear facts, maybe we can calm down a little.
NBC News brings you clear reporting. Let's meet at the facts. Let's move forward from there. NBC News, reporting for America.
Hello and welcome. I'm your host, Jennifer. I am a spirit medium, and I am inviting you tonight to join me in my spirit parlor as I talk about soul shifting. In a few past episodes, I talked about human mind, ego versus soul mind and soul consciousness. And one of the struggles that I have had that I want to share with you, because I'm sure you can relate, is that sometimes it is very hard to shift out of our humanness and into more of our soulness. So I want to provide some guidance on how to facilitate this shift. Now, when we're in our ego mind, we're often fearful, judgmental, critical. Our human mind has a very hard time being happy. We are constantly coming up with goals and objectives that we think will then make us happy if we achieve them. If you find the perfect partner, you'll be happy. If you have the perfect body, you'll be happy. If you get that job promotion, if you buy those cute pair of boots, or you're happiest in the summer, or you can't be happy without a clean kitchen, you understand it's an endless list. And the thing about it is that we achieve so many of our goals, we are motivated to complete them, and yet there's something else always waiting in the wings to take its place. And it's just perpetual goal achieving. It is a myth that so many of us buy into, even though time and time again we're proven wrong, that this happiness is fleeting. So what is the truth of it? One aspect of it is that our human ego, our human mind, is never going to be happy. It's never going to be satisfied. It's never going to feel safe. Because think about it, if you actually did achieve security and safety, what would you then do? Most likely, you're going to worry about losing your safety and security, thus not enjoying it. You can begin to understand that this human brain of ours, that system does not work. It will never work, and that's okay. So, to begin to grasp the concept that you feel like you're on a hamster wheel and you're never going to get towards that happiness or security and safety, lack of being annoyed and envious or angry. How do we get out of this cycle? This is why I want to talk about soul shifting. I've talked about our higher being. Your higher self isn't something detached from you. I think of it partly as who you were before your life data happened to you and started forming this ego consciousness of who you are and what life is like. Your higher self is you. You, your soul, in your purest form. And it can't be touched by anything that happens in this life or doesn't happen in this life. And you can shift into a soul mindset in many different ways. This universe is created by love. Our souls are love energy. The path is not to think your way into being. Thinking usually involves the ego and the human opinion. Thinking is kind of like trying to take a vehicle into the forest with you. There's no roads there. You can't do it. So instead of thinking, try creating with love. And let me put this a different way. Just act. Okay, wait. Let me back up. Take some time to breathe, feel your body, and take some time to shift your attention from in your brain, behind your eyes, down into your heart, and just feel your heart center. Know that you're radiating light. Know that your energy is radiating love, and from there, do an action. A lot of people don't think of themselves as creators. They don't think of themselves as creating something, but you can create anything with love. So act, just do an action. Connect with that love in your soul, and then do an action in that love. It can be anything. It could be dancing. It could be doing the dishes with love. It could be taking a shower. It could be listening to your favorite song, all the notes with love and appreciation. It could be making your bed, loving the fact that you have a comfortable bed to sleep in a warm room, in a house that you live in and love. Do anything, do any action with love, and see how that feels. Record that data for your human brain. And beyond that, when you do think about creating and manifesting, the fact that we live in a physical world and we are able to have an idea and act upon that idea and pull it into our reality for others to witness and share and build upon, that is amazing. What an amazing playground we live in. I often say that if you kick a rock, you're manifesting. That rock would not have moved if you hadn't been there. That rock would not have been affected if you hadn't had a thought and taken an action and then just kicked it 5 feet down the road from where it was. That is how simple the act of manifesting and creating is. What if you decided to pick up that rock, paint a beautiful flower on it, and leave it on your neighbor's doorstep, or leave it on the corner by the school for a child to discover and wonder about? How amazing is it that you can do the simplest of things and affect someone's life with love and wonder? Sitting with this idea literally moves me to tears. And let's say you want to tap into larger goals, something that your heart really wants, something that just moves you. Say you have an amazing idea in your head and you want to write a book. It's so easy for our human brain to rip that apart and list all the reasons why you shouldn't write a book and how no one would want to read it, or gosh, what if people hate it and are angry with you that you created something? Never ever decide that your actions are going to be dictated by the critical ego of someone else. What you want to do is create something from your higher self that speaks to someone else's higher self. Let's flip that for a minute. Would you want anyone to limit themselves and not share part of their soul and take action because of your worst self? Don't you want someone to create something that speaks to your highest self, to your pure soul? Imagine if everyone operated that way and we all were speaking from our brilliant, lovely souls to each other. Imagine what that world would be like. No fear, just sharing love, sharing creativity, sharing knowledge and ideas. This is the energy you want to cultivate in yourself, and this is the energy that you want to operate in, and this is the energy that will speak to others to do the same. And if it doesn't speak to them, that's okay. It just means it's not for them. It has nothing to do with you or what you're doing. It's just not for them, and that's okay. And we all have those really bad days where it just feels impossible to shift or feel anything besides the anger and frustration or the annoying that can happen in our daily life. Just take a deep breath and ask yourself, okay, how can I love myself a little bit right now? What little act can I do with love to soften what I'm feeling? There are just so many different things that we can do to act upon. Sometimes the action comes first before the feeling. There are so many times where we're like, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not going to do X, Y, Z. And in truth, the action can come before the feeling. An act of love and compassion can make you feel love and compassion. So explore that idea as well. And if you're still not feeling it, tap into someone else's love. That is why a song can pull us into a mood so much, because someone else's soul is speaking to your soul. They created something with their energy, and you can take that and transmute your own energy with it. Look at a beautiful painting, read a passage from your favorite book, or just look out the window and appreciate what nature created and realize that you are a part of it. Our ego likes to tell us that we're trapped in misery, and through simple exploration and action, that notion dissolves so quickly. So in times of negativity, ask yourself, what can I do with love? And how can I love myself? Ask yourself, what is this negative situation teaching me to love all the more? So to create a life for yourself, where you're expressing your soul and manifesting through your soul into this physical world and sharing it with other souls, that is magic. And that's where you want to be. And as I am sharing with you this glimpse of how amazing it would be to be in a collective that all operated that way, it starts with you. And it starts with your micro universe that is you. No one even has to know. You can be in your room, watering your plant, speaking encouraging words to it, admiring its beautiful leaf structure, and watching the sunlight hit each individual leaf of this little plant that you decided to take care of. It can be going outside and listening to the wind as if it's whispering to you. It could be going out at night and talking to the moon and telling it your poetry that came from your heart. It could be dusting off the dashboard in your car. It's about having this sense of love and responsibility for every little detail in your life. When you start connecting with your soul and your love on the inside, and then through small steps on the outside, taking action and affecting a 1-foot radius around you, and then an entire room, and then your house, and start interacting with the people in your life from this capacity, it starts expanding so quickly. You don't even have to discuss it with anyone else. They will notice, and it will sing to their soul as well. Wordlessly, they will be encouraged to do the same. And all it starts with, a little spark. Shift out of that human brain of fear and thinking, move into that space of knowing you have everything you need, knowing that you can give yourself anything you need, because ultimately, everything you want is rooted in love. You want acceptance, you want safety. All of those things come from within. Anything external that gives you that feeling is going to be fleeting, and it can be taken away at any time. And it normally needs to be replaced with something else, even if it isn't taken away. It's just this endless escalator to nowhere. So shift and give yourself love and understanding and comfort. The world is so uncertain otherwise, but internally, you have it all, and it is so easy to generate and manifest it outward into your life with every teeny little action you do. And the universe is going to respond in kind. You're matching the energy and the frequency of the universe. You're tapping into that flow, and you'll realize that you're home. And that is a beautiful thing. Okay. So, what do you think of this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts. You can email me at speaknow@italktoghosts.com or leave a comment where you can. And I read every comment and email because we are sharing this human experience. We are sharing our soul experience together, always. Okay. I could probably talk about this for hours, but I do want to hear your thoughts. What are some ways that you can shift into loving and being? And what actions do you like to take that start to physically manifest this in the world around you? Make sure to let me know. Okay, you can join me on Friday for the I Talk to Ghosts podcast, where I tell spooky ghost stories and demonstrate my mediumship work. If you haven't checked out those episodes, those Friday episodes, I love spooky ghost stories. I've always been fascinated with the paranormal. It gives us a glimpse of so many different things. Oftentimes I will share a medium reading for my guest of the week so you can see my work in mediumship directly without me just having to talk about it. I just love that you can see how I work, and you can share in this experience between me and my guest and all the deep moments that are cultivated through connecting with those that we love, and how that is possible. I also do a message from the spirits in which I hold space for a spirit to come close for someone listening to the episode. So that's the I Talk to Ghosts podcast, and that happens every Friday. All right, I said I was done with this episode. This time I really mean it. I hope you join me next week in my spirit parlor. And I hope you have an amazing week and explore the ideas that we chatted about today. And again, if you do, please reach out and let me know what your experience was like. Until then, take care.
Hey there, I'm Susie, and I'm the host of Beyond the Ferns podcast. Each week, I take you beyond the headlines into the stories that linger long after the news fades. From chilling true crime and unsolved cold cases to paranormal encounters, cults, and extraordinary survival stories. It's a little bit of everything for everyone. Whether you're drawn to mysteries, fascinated by the strange and unexplained, or simply love a good story, I focus on the truth, the details, and above all, justice for the victims and survivors. So buckle up, things are about to get a little scary. Follow Beyond the Ferns wherever you get your podcast. Thanks, y'all.
Hey everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Elizabeth.
We're sisters, wine lovers, and your hosts for the podcast Spirits Uncorked.
In season 2, we're leaving the haunted waters of Lake Lanier in Georgia and diving into all new spooky stuff. Shadow people?
I've seen them.
Haunted military bases?
I've served on one.
Local restaurants with ghostly reputations?
I work at one.
Okay, if something spooky doesn't happen to you, I worry about you.
The paranormal is my normal.
Plus, we'll sip and chat with horror authors, fascinating guests, and test out some superstitions along the way.
Knock on wood.
So uncork a bottle and pour a glass of the paranormal with us on season 2 of Spirits Uncorked.
Get ready for sips, scares, and sisterly sarcasm.